Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful month. At the time of this recording, it's almost the middle of October, and for most artsy people that spend a lot of time online, that means Inktober. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Inktober is a challenge created by Jake Parker to help improve inking skills and promote good drawing habits. And the rules are very simple. For the entire month of October, you should make one drawing a day using ink. The thing is, for me, ink is my favorite medium, and about 90% of my art is made with this medium. So it's not much of a challenge, even with the official prompt list. So for the past 3 years, when I was doing this challenge, I picked something that I was bad at and stuck with it for the entire month. I did the hands for 1 year. For another, I tried to keep two characters consistent from one illustration to the other, and I also did architecture. This year I decided to using in a different way. I normally use fine liners, and my style is very controlled. It relies heavily on cross-hatching and drawing underneath. For this month, I'm using ink wash for some very loose paintings. Yeah, my inner control freak has been screaming in pain ever since the start of the month. But I do try to ease his suffering a bit by having a loose sketch underneath. But for the painting, I'm only using a brush, some black Kohinoor ink, Winsor & Newton gold ink, because I love the combination of black and gold, and lots of water. For this piece, I had this image in my head of someone removing their face and a swarm of butterflies coming out. Yeah, most of the paintings for this month are gonna be on the surreal side. I started the painting with the butterflies because I wanted them to be fairly well defined. I like the effect of you get when you let this gold ink bleed into the black, and I'm gonna use that later, but at least for the wings I wanted a clear silhouette, so I started with them to let them time to dry. And if you don't use water with this gold, it dries really fast. I added butterflies to all of these paintings because I wanted some element to tie the whole series together. And looking at ink wash art, the ones that I liked the most and the ones that I'm going for had this kind of, how to put it, fragile and ethereal quality to it, and I thought that butterflies would go very well with that. For the actual ink wash part of the artwork, I don't know what it's I don't know what I'm doing part. I have some jars of already made ink wash, like some jars of water with a few drops of ink in it that go from light to dark, and I start with those and then use ink directly from the inkwell on the wet paper to get some really dark areas and also some blooming effects, which I think work well with this type of art. I don't really know what to say about the ink wash part. It's just putting down water and ink and letting it do its thing. I do keep in mind where the shadows would fall on the face, but I don't want a loose sort of dissolving effect, so yeah, I'm not married to natural rules. But to be honest, the final result looks more patchy than I wanted, but well, loose work is not my strong suit, and I still have a lot to learn about ink wash, and there's still time in the month to do better. So with some ink splatters, this piece is done. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're doing Inktober, let me know how that goes. If you're not, hope you're doing well. Anyway, talk to you another time. Bye.